You are now tuned in to New York's very own Minx Couture. All the opinions and views expressed on this show are from mine and mine only. I take responsibility for everything I say. And if you're gonna be all up in your feelings, then this is not the platform for you. Because this is The Minx Show. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I got a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. Quick podcast. First of all, I hope everybody is warm in the East Coast. I hope everybody they got the heat going, because I know landlords, they be playing all that funny shit, trying to skimp on people, just trying to skimp on people being comfortable. So I have a podcast today I wanted to talk about. First, good news. I'm actually, and I want to talk. One thing I want to say is the power of networking, the power of just putting yourself out there to be receptive to your blessings. I put it out there in the universe. I said, I want to get a spot. And a lot of people, they reached out, they told me about their locations. And I really do appreciate it. But when you make moves, and you got to make power moves, you got to make the right moves. And I was able to actually secure my location. So I'm very happy about that. So Minx Radio and the Minx Show podcast, we're going to be in a physical location in the next coming weeks. Definitely, I'm so excited. So I just want everybody to know that, again, with every small business, you have to support. This is a Black business, and when you when you support Black business, don't just say it because it's cool on social media. Actually do support the Black businesses that are in your area, So I wanted to talk about last night. I feel some kind of way. Those of you that were tuned in last night, they saw that I got kicked off the air. Facebook felt like they were with the shits last night. So when they kicked me off, it made me do a little bit of soul searching. I had to think about it. Because not only was I kicked off because somebody reported me, I was kicked off also and banned in 242 countries, that particular live, because of copyrighted material, which leads me to, my discussion for today. And this is it's going to be tough love, people. Everybody wants to be with their, be with their hand held. Okay. My rant is about you artists. My rant is about you artists that don't have your beats cleared. If you are an artist and you have music and your beats are not cleared, there is a special place for you, and that's called Facebook hell. Because that's where I was going yesterday. Not even Facebook jail. I was going to Facebook hell. They were demanding and threatening that they were going to delete my account of all my organic followers. people that I actually work with. So regardless, I always have my backup pages, but you artists really need to get your shit together, and you need to properly retain your beats, because what's happening to podcasters and people that are here to promote you, we're on the chopping block because of these copyrights infringement. Like, you know, I can understand if I was playing Madonna or some shit, but it just upsetted me, because I was like, are you serious? So if you guys are submitting music to me or anybody, if you're submitting music, you really need to understand that you're putting us, the people, the platforms that are here to support you, you're putting us at risk because you want to be cheap. So, hold on one second. Here to support you. So you're putting us at risk, our shows, our little platforms, to help artists that, you know, are the real genuine artists, the artists that actually pay for their beats, the artists that actually leases their beats and signs contracts and all that good shit. You know, you're putting us at risk. And when I go to my new spot, when I go to my new location, there's going to have to be a lot of, you know, questions, because I have to separate you fake artists from artists that really are about that life. And, you know, you can always tell because these are the ones that never want to pay for shit. Okay. So this is tough love. Okay, so here we go. This publication that I have, Facebook's new video business is awash with copyright infringement, and celebrities are some of the biggest offenders. And they are. Some of these celebrities are you know, they don't even get the shaft that I received last night from playing songs that were submitted. And it wasn't anyone, you know, these are songs that, you know, were sent to me from my other platform. But this is just an overall assessment. You know, if you're not going to buy your beats and they're not cleared, and you want radio stations and stuff like that to pay, I mean, to play your shit, make sure that it's legit. So if you're stealing beats off of YouTube, if you're stealing beats off of SoundCloud, and that producer uses certain sounds or certain samples that aren't cleared, both of you are wrong. You're both wrong. So Mother Minx is a little bit upset because, you know, I make my own beats, and I don't say that to toot my own horn. I make my own beats, and beats that I hop on, you know, are usually cleared. I make sure of that. So anyway, Facebook video views are skyrocketing, but there's a dark side to this growth. Social network has a serious problem with copyright infringement and rights holders. And this is what kills me. This is what kills me. Everybody was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off with Prince, because Prince was like ape shit about his music. You know, they were, oh, this is OD. Like, why does everybody was pissed off with Prince. Okay. Now everybody want to join the wave of copyrights. And, you know, my music is copywritten. My music is copywritten, definitely copywritten. But it's copywritten to a sense where, for promotional purposes, you know, I allow the usage of my music. But then again, I really do believe that there was a hater, another podcaster or show, that was trying to stop me from what I was doing. But that's okay. We're both on the same platform, but I have like 13. So if I lose Facebook followers, it's not gonna, if I lose Facebook, it's not gonna do me no difference with the deal that I just made. Okay. So Minx Radio is going somewhere. Minx Show is going somewhere. And you're gonna stay in your little fucking bedroom or wherever you are, and you're not gonna advance because you're hating on me. So when I find out who the fuck flagged me, because here's what's gonna happen. what's going to happen is that, first of all, I actually invest in things. I invest money, my own money, in ads and things like that. So I am a paying Facebook customer. So I have a right to know and face my accuser, because I want to know who did it. But anyway, they're blaming copyright infringement. You know, celebrities are using these songs and stuff like that, and I bet you they're not even getting their shit booted like mine, but it's okay. So videos that go viral and things like that, you know, we automatically know, we automatically know that these celebrities are not going to get anything, not even a slap on the wrist. So it's all good. So this article right here was by Business Insider. Celebrities are stealing content with impunity. So celebrities are stealing content. I didn't steal shit. Someone just said, hey, Minx, can you play my shit? That's what I find hysterical. But it's all good and dandy. I'm not going to be too pressed. So here's the thing I can't understand. It says Facebook finally allows licensed music and videos, starts testing Musically rival. This was a publication that was done June 5th, 2018. So how in the hell, if Facebook is allowing if it's allowing licensed music and videos, why is it not allowed in certain people's videos? Because again, like I said, I really do believe certain people are blacklisted. Don't mind my heat, because my heat is coming up, and you know, we didn't have heat for a while. But anyhow, oh, that shit's loud. Get it together. Anyway, just bear with me, because I gotta hear it too. So that's pretty much like the brink of it, because you know, I really don't think that artists understand, you know, why it's important to actually retain your music the right way. But being that they're allowing it, I don't know why I was flagged last night, but you know, whatever. Facebook videos now allowed to feature copyrighted music. Facebook users will no longer have to worry about their videos being taken down because they contain licensed music, which is bullshit. This is bullshit. Previously, Facebook blocked videos that included copyrighted music. How is that possible if people still have to write in the caption, I do not own the copyrights to this music, or this is not my music, which it does... Which does absolutely nothing, guys. I'm letting you know, writing that shit is a waste of time. It doesn't do anything. So you can write, I do not own the rights to this music, and it's still gonna get your shit flagged. And I refuse to write that shit. It's almost like getting, you know, a face tat. I'm not writing that shit on my podcast, because then, you know, I don't play like famous people. I don't play like people that already made it. I play indies. Okay, we're gonna just have to wait for this shit to pass, because this is exactly why I'm excited that we got our own spot now. Get it together, Heat. Get it together. So this is the thing that's important. It's in the testing phase. At that time, so obviously it's you know, they're claiming that Facebook actually worked with other, you know, is working with the industry in allowing these things to happen, to be able to stream like we do. Like, you know, I do my stream, and it's not even, you know, oh, it's finally over. I do my stream, and it's not even me using shit that is from famous people, you know. So for my fellow, hold on, oh hey Shannon, Facebook, hold on, hey Shannon, shout out to Live for the Shannon actually has a podcast, so she Live from the 305, she has a podcast, so she knows what I'm talking about. Facebook still mutes music from videos. However, I have DJ friends who don't get blocked or get their videos taken down for doing live mix shows. I posted 1 minute clip of music, and out of disclaimer, they muted my video. See, this is what I'm saying. Why it's like they pick and they choose. So where does this article? This article is from Tech Times. This article is from Tech Times. So you're talking from June all the way up until November. This shit still hasn't kicked in. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. So again, like I said, and it's crazy because the difference between my podcast and other shows is that, you know, some other DJ shows, you know, they do play songs that are hot, that are out. I play independent artists. I don't ever play no. But then I realized, I said, oh, these artists are doing music on shit that hasn't been cleared. So now we're gonna have to do a two-step. Oh yeah. Let me big up Shannon. Live. Oh, I said 305. Live from 805. I gotta go down and visit her. It's from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Facebook Live. She said shameless plug. You know what? I tell everybody, plug yourself in. Plug yourself in. I'm actually live on Periscope, Twitch, YouNow. I'm on 5 other platforms too. So definitely plug yourself in, because people look, they peek in on Facebook and they're like, oh, this ain't nobody watching this shit. But I'm on several different platforms, so those other platforms probably looking at me like, bitch, you forgetting about us. I definitely want to see what my Periscope is talking about. I want to see Periscope is talking about. I gotta log into Periscope. Look at you, big ups. No, look at you, big ups. See, me and Shannon, we go way back. You know, we started out in Twitterville. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we used to chop it up. You know, late nights. And you know, I followed her all through social media like a lost puppy. And then I found out she was a producer. And then I was like, yo, really, bro? So you know, now everybody's happy. So I got one viewer right now on Periscope. I'm trying to see what my other platforms are at. So we good. We good. So again, like I said, Facebook finally allows licensed music and videos. That's bullshit. So good luck to you podcasters, because you know, you're gonna have to crack down on your artists. Because you know, when Facebook gave me the okie doke and they was threatening me, and I was like, yo, y'all don't want these hands. I have some new music dropping this weekend. I'm a producer too. Yo, send it my way. Send it my way. Come to Shannon, my girl. Okay. That's what's up. So that's what I want to talk about with that aspect. So listen, artists, I ain't a hater. I'm just trying to help you not get blacklisted from radio shows, because you know, you're gonna get blacklisted. They're gonna see your email in a in their inbox, and they're gonna sit there and throw your shit in the trash and say, nah, this person, they hopping on beats that they stole from YouTube, so we can't play that shit, because then we're gonna get in trouble for copyright infringement, and you don't want to be in that. So you guys got to really try to secure your beats the right way. Okay, look at this cat. This cat look like Minx. You so funny, Minx. All right. I wanted to talk about, speaking of stealing beats, I wanted to talk about stealing beats from producers undermines important players. Okay. I was having a really nice conversation the other day with another producer. You know, the main question I ask, you know, even if you're a songwriter, you know, getting your shit stolen or copied or taken and given to the big tops, and you're just, when you point it out, yo, that's my beat, yo, that's my idea, what do people say on social media? What do they say? You just clout chasing. Well, some of y'all don't know what it's like to have your fucking beat taken. Some of y'all don't know what it's like to have your hard work stolen. And I'm saying, I was a starving artist myself. This is why I became a producer. because I said I was tired of waiting on a dude or a chick to put some shit together for me, especially from an industry cat. Exactly. Exactly. And it kills me because like artists can showcase themselves, producers showcase ourselves, and it's almost like, you know, a hoe going into a brothel. Someone's going to steal something, whether it's a synth, whether it's a riff, whether it's the arrangement of the pads, of the kick and the snare. They're going to steal something. YouTube type beats is still your shit with. Exactly. And that's why some, like I had did a video on YouTube a while ago about, you know, why I get pissed off. What is so hard? I'm gonna tell you an example. I have a perfect example. I heard a song, right? And this is just me being a fair and conscious person. I heard a song that I really liked. I said, yo, I'm feeling that shit. This is before, like, I mean, I was a producer, but I just loved the beat itself. I didn't just take the beat, because some niggas hop on the beat with the tag still on it. And I'm like, that's like going outside and wearing a tag on your shirt and you don't expect people to notice it. That's why it's called a tag. So some niggas hop on the beat with the beat tag still on it and try to sit there and pass that shit off. And I'm like, I don't even like famous like celebrities, like I be driving around listening to the radio and I hear something on the beat. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, if this celebrity owns the track or you know has the exclusive rights to the track, you know, is it necessary for a producer to leave their beat tag on the beat? You see, I put beat tags on my beats because niggas don't believe that I make my own beats. That's why I have my beat tags. But you got dudes that will do that. They'll hop on the track, spit the whole way through it, and you just keep hearing, you are now listening to www. I'm like, how are you confident on even putting that shit out? Because you rapping about racks on racks on racks on racks on racks, and you hear www. If you're looking for the freebies. No, dude. No. But anyway, I tracked down, let me tell you, I loved the song so much from this producer. I tracked him down. I tracked him down. When I say I tracked him down, I fucking looked for him like I was like CSI. I was looking for his social media, couldn't find him. I said, okay, I got to start here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it sounds like that, like he's saying this on the track. So I'm Googling and shit. I finally found him. I finally found that producer, and I found his email. I sent him an email. I said, hey, his name is Cheech Santiago, and I found him. And I said, hey, Cheech, you know, my name is Minx Couture. I'm from Yonkers, New York. You know, I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, and a producer just like yourself. But that beat that you did is called whatever. I'm really feeling that. And, you know, hey, G Taylor Music. I said, I'm really feeling that beat, and you know, I have an idea for it. Can I just run it by you? Because I don't want to just take the shit off of SoundCloud like that. You know, I want you to, you know, work with me on it. You know, this nigga respected me so much because I was telling him, I went out of my way. I went on Facebook, couldn't find you. I said, hey, nigga named Sheech out there. Because, you know, he was by his government. So bottom line is that a producer will respect you more if you come to us and you're like, look, man, look, I don't really got money like that, bruh. I just, you know, I'm a new artist, and you know, I'm really just trying to, you know, get myself on the map, and you know, the beats that you make is really, you know, what I'm feeling, and it fits my style. I'm guaranteeing you right now, we'll probably give you one of our best throwaways. We will give you one of our best throwaways, not the shit that was, you know, we'll work out a lease, or, you know, if you make any money from it, you know, whatever, but just big me up on the track, you know. Hi, David. So it's very important. What's up, Jasmine? It's very important that when you are, what's up, Chris? I'm gonna be giving her shout outs left and right. Jasmine, David, Chris, motherfucker. She gave me a middle finger. That's my twin sister, ladies and gentlemen. That's my twin sister. She always like, she just be popping in like that. I hope you're feeling better, man, and the baby. I hope y'all are feeling better. This weather is really bad. But anyway, make sure you share this podcast, sister. But yeah, bottom line is that if you come to a producer and you just like if you go to, like, I hate to use this as an example, you know, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you too. If you go to a producer and you explain to them your hardship, I'm pretty sure that they can work with you. So just stealing their beat is kind of like a big FU. It's almost like kind of like audio rape. You're audio raping us. You're taking our hard work and our energy, and you know, you just need to stop doing that shit. It's just not cool. It makes you look cheap. It makes you look unprofessional. It makes you look like you have no work ethic as an artist. You know, producers work really hard. I can tell you, y'all seem to think it's just 1, 2, 3, push a button, push a button, push a button. And that's just not how beat making works. And if you look at my other podcasts, you'll see it took me an hour and 30 minutes to make a beat. And it was just the core of the beat. It wasn't even the full arrangement. It was just to create the skeleton of the track. So before anybody sits there and thinks, oh, you know, this nigga probably got like 30 beats, don't matter. It's not cool. It's not cool. So it says, on the Monday's Everyday Struggle episode, self-proclaimed chief cultural director. You see, I don't like how they be disrespecting Joe Buttons like that. Self-proclaimed chief cultural director and semi-retired rapper. See, I wouldn't want nobody introducing me like that in an article. I would think they were throwing shade. Anyway, while discussing producer Million Makes Beats claims Playboy Cardi stole his beats without compensation and threats to beat up the peon, Budden had a hearty laugh about producers he gave similar treatment in his 16-year career when DJ Academics, I hate DJ Academics, had a rare mortality moment, noting, "We can't co-sign producers getting finessed." Joe scoffed, "Oh please," and then raised an argument. So Joe Buttons doesn't, you know, I see why they gave him that intro title. I love Joey, but come on. He says he raised an argument that producers shouldn't be upset about getting stiffed because recording artists don't get paid much from streams. So does that really give them a right to steal a beat? That doesn't give... It may be true that rappers aren't raking it up from music scale, but it doesn't absolve them for their duty to pay producers for whose beats that they use. See, this is the thing that people don't understand. People like producers. If you are a producer and you make beats, you know, you can't be asking these elaborate amount of you know, money. You know, I would say if your beat is hot, like hot. If your beat is hot, then I would understand you charging anywhere between $75 to $100 for a lease. For maybe $50 to $100 for a lease. But if you are a producer and you okay, you know, you shouldn't be creeping past that $25, $75, you know, thing. That's why I say it's good to test the waters. You know, you post up your beat 30 seconds with your tags on it, and you count the plays. If mad people are liking it and sharing it, then you know you go ahead and try to sell it. But some of you producers are really, you know, far out there. And yes, artists aren't making money like they used to, but that still doesn't give them a right to steal a beat. It just doesn't. You know. The one thing producers can't stand, and I'll tell you one thing, is when y'all ask us for free beats. That's the one thing we as producers can't stand. It's the most disrespectful thing to ask a producer. Let me get a free beat. Let me get a free beat. Well, when you finish your song, let me get that song for free then. See, it works both ways. So if you trying to put your shit on iTunes, Spotify, you trying to get paid for that stream. So no, you better put that shit up on SoundCloud, bruh. Non-monetized. Put that shit up on SoundCloud if you want a free beat. And don't make no money off that song. Okay? So that's that situation, you know. The other thing I also wanted to cover, it says hip hop producers. Hey Jonathan, hip hop producers are perhaps more important than ever. Often than not, beats they craft most beloved aspects of songs. Their melodies and drums are what makes the songs rock in the club, bang in the whip, get heads nodding. So you know, we are the heart, producers. We are the heart of a person's career. Don't let these fucking artists steal your beats. Don't let them steal your beats. They may be hot. Work out a barter system. I don't know. If you're a new producer and you just trying to get your foot in the door, don't have that I'm just trying to get my foot in the door mentality. You better put your foot down and tell these artists, no, nigga. Or what you do is the same shit that I do. What you do is you say, oh, let me hear what you gonna spit to that. So listen to what they say. They're like, hibbity hoppity, I got money in the toppity, in the dippity droppity, I got it in the drippy toppity. And you're like, you hear money, you hear money, you hear money, and you want a free beat? Get out of my ears. Hi, Eric. Get out of my ears. You're rapping about money, you rapping about bitches, you rapping about hoes, you rapping about you got all this stuff. Jonathan was goody. Check him out. Let me tell you, I've known Jonathan for years, and he has a podcast too. Jay's Week in Wrestling. I'm not a big wrestling fan, don't kill me, but you know, I used to watch wrestling back then. But his podcast is excellent. It's excellent. Definitely excellent. Salute to you, Eric. So Jay's Week in Wrestling, you know, I be catching it. I don't know most of the, you know, I know some of them like Rey Mysterio and all them, but definitely check him out. He got a really good, he has a really good podcast to listen to and watch. So anyhow, this other little snafu I wanted to talk about that I saw that was very interesting. These are fucking ads all over the place, man. These ads all over the place. Okay. They be really getting you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. You see, I be watching. I bet you thought you'd go, she don't know what the podcast name is. Oh, she does know what the podcast name is. I watch everything, guys. I may not hit like sometimes because I'm just so busy, but I do pay attention to everything. And, you know, I do appreciate what you guys do for the culture of what you guys like to podcast about. You know, I have another friend that does podcasts, and his podcast is specifically watching movie trailers. And you know, at first I was like, you know, that's kind of strange. I've never met somebody that, you know, see. But then I saw the trailer for the new Pikachu movie, and I ran to his Instagram. I said, yo, you better do a trailer on that. You got to do a podcast on that. I got to see your reaction to that. And you know what? I think he really appreciated it. Because that's how you know you got people watching you. You know, so I really do appreciate everything that everybody does to, you know, lighten up the entertainment load a little bit. So the Daily Dot. This is May 9th. I do go back a couple of publications for a reason, because these are things that are swept under the rug, and Minx finds it. It says Tidal reportedly added millions of fake streams for Beyonce and Kanye West. Listen, my brother this morning, Tarif, tagged me in the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. A streaming farm. And in the streaming farm, it looked like a whole room full of tablets and cell phones. And it was in one of those Asian countries, Oriental countries. I don't want to say Asian, or Oriental countries. And this was a room full of iPads, phones, tablets. And they were just cycling the songs over and over and over again, which makes me say, you know what? Oh, thank you, Jonathan. You the man. Shout out to your family. Y'all, you guys are growing so beautifully. Thank you so much. So I say to myself, what when you see a new artist, when you see an artist that everybody's talking about, what's the first thing you look at? And I will tell you, it's the followers. You want to see how many followers this person has. You want to see how many streams this person has. And that's even on Instagram. When somebody follows me on Instagram, do you, I'd be like, who is it? I'm not going to lie. When people follow me on Instagram, I'm not really so quick to look at their profile because, I don't know who it may be. But I just let them follow me. I'm like, let you. Then I look and I say, oh, you got about 5,000 friends. Okay. And, you got good content. Okay. Then I follow them back. I'm not so quick to follow people back. And that's why I say these celebrities, I don't give a shit what nobody says. These industry mofos they're buying plays. They're buying plays. I literally sat on SoundCloud today and I was looking at Little Peep's account because he blew up off of SoundCloud. And I went back 2 years. He was buying views and plays then too. And some of your friends that they have, let's say they have 30,000 followers or whatever the case may be. Look at the engagement. Look at the engagement. Read the comments. There is no reason why a person that has 34,000 followers has 2 likes on a picture. That's not a sensible engagement. There's no reason as to why someone has 20,000 followers and the comments are, especially if they did a video, they'll put up a video and someone says, great picture, mate. I love the pixels. I'm like, you're buying your followers. You're buying your followers. I got close to 5,000 people on my Facebook. I got 5,000 people on my Facebook. And when I put up a comment or something, when I put up a status or something, my engagement shows about maybe 58% people do see the post. As far as click and like or share, whatever, that engagement is pretty high, which shows that I have organic followers. When I put up something on my Facebook story, I'm getting 78 to 100 views. Because, some people just don't like looking at people's stories, and I get that. But you have these celebrities that are faking their streams. They're faking it. Beyonce of all people. Beyonce of all people. Let's read the article. A bombshell investigation by a Norwegian newspaper. Notice Norwegian claims title added millions of fake plays for Beyonce and Kanye West in an apparent attempt to inflate the impact of exclusive streaming. See, but let the little man go out here and spend about $100 on streaming. You're getting banned for life. Your distribution company is dropping you. They're not going to do that to the celebrities. They're not going to do that to the well-known people. They're only going to do it to the people that are trying. Do I think there's anything wrong with buying streams? No. I don't think there's anything wrong with buying streams. I think there's something wrong with buying followers. Because if you have let's say on Spotify, how do you have 150,000 streams month 1 and then month 2 you're barely struggling with 5? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to be caught in a lie? I ask these artists this all the time. You need to organically, first of all, it's hard to promote anything. It's hard to promote this show. But I'm not going to sit there and buy views. In analyzing the data, which shows someone listens to a song, I'm not going to pronounce that, found some suspicious patterns. In one example, a user stopped the first track Lemonade, Pray You Catch Me, after 1 minute and 14 seconds, and then continued through the entire album, listening to Drought Love twice, cutting the closing track short. The exact same pattern repeats for the data and over 180 songs played in Lemonade for one day. So they're going to catch you guys. If Beyonce has such a large beehive, why do people think that they can bring the honey from other combs? I like that one. That was kind of dope. I'm not going to front. So it's cheating. If the big people are doing it and the little people get in trouble for doing it, I just say fuck the whole streaming altogether. F it. Why waste your time promoting? Why waste your time sharing and begging and going through mental breakdowns because you feel like your friends and family don't support you and why you're not getting plays and shit? Why waste your time? These celebrities are buying their careers because people look at streams. Every single fight that I get into with a hater, every single fight that I get into, it's the same fucking sentence. You only got 115 plays. You ain't popping. Okay. So let's say that 115 plays gets maximized by 20,000. What's next? Oh, you only got 400 followers. Okay. So let's say we maximize that 400 followers to 5,000. You're just a SoundCloud rapper. That's the final countdown of it all. You're just a SoundCloud rapper. Which leads me into my final. I meant to show this first, but I'll show it now. You guys really need to look up the difference between leasing tracks and exclusive rights. You really have to. It's important. When you lease a track, that means that the producer can sell that beat to multiple artists. So there's been several times, I kid you not, there has been several times that I have seen, I've heard the same beat. Because mind you, I get about 200 songs sent to me to be played from my radio station. And I've heard the same beat at least 10 times. And the songs are different, but it's the same beat. So I'm like, damn, that producer's eating. He's eating. And then you have exclusive rights. Exclusive rights is a little bit more expensive, but guess what? It's the artist. It's the artist's song. That shit kind of scared me. You saw me jump, right? It's the artist's song. So that means if somebody else hops on it, or that producer goes out and leases it without that person knowing, you already own the exclusive rights to it. That's a breaking the contract. So a lot of you guys, need to read up on the difference between leasing and exclusive rights. I mean, just, barter system. If you can't afford beats, barter system. If you have mad followers and you can't afford beats, barter system. Tell that producer that you're going to promote them on your page every single day for 30 days. Barter. I know a lot of producers. I'm actually reaching out to every producer that I know. I'm trying to put together a beat showcase. And a lot of, I used to do beat critiques back in the day, when Ustream was out. I used to have beat critiques. I used to throw up a melody, and people used to make beats around my melodies. And it was actually fun. But, I got to find the right crowd for that. I got to find the right crowd, because you got all these producers, again, you can't trust them. Because you got producers that steal beats from other producers, and then they try to pass it off that it's theirs. You have a lot of that shit going on too. So the artist gets on the track, and the artist is rapping, this is and that, and they put the song out, and guess what? They get contacted by a lawyer, and they're like, you need to take that fucking song down, bruh. My client made that beat. What are you talking about? My homeboy down the street made the beat. No, my client owns that beat. Now you done paid for the track. You're basically paying for the track twice because you wasn't sure. That's the first thing everyone needs to start doing. When you receive an email from a producer, when you receive information from somebody, you need to do a background check. You need to find out if they're authentic. You got to hold people up to the light like you would a $20 bill, especially with their music. You can't trust nobody. So people have to learn the difference. You have to learn the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, like I say, this is exactly why I make my own beats. I make my own beats not to be cocky. Not to be cocky at all. I make my own beats because I'm trying to avoid any issues or conflicts with any producers that seem to think, hi, I don't want to mess up your name, Quantize King. So yes, a couple announcements. We are on Cash App now. We have Cash App. So if you are looking to support the platform, because we're moving from my bedroom to a physical location. I really can't say much right now because I don't want to jinx it. But right now it is definitely solidified. It's going to be it's very nice. I saw the space, I'm like, oh my God, this is mine. This is going to be all mine. You guys have to really believe in yourselves, believe in your dreams, and believe that shit's going to happen for you. Because it's just, if you're not positive, and I know that sounds cheesy as fuck, but if you're not positive shit is not going to come to you. And sometimes you have to go after things. You have to go after the things that you want in life. You can't just wait for things to fall on your lap. You have to create opportunities. You have to take opportunities. And you also have to do the one thing that everyone hates doing, which is spending money and opening doors for new opportunities. You have to spend a little bit of money. If you are an artist, if you are a producer, if you are a rapper, if you mix beats, if you have to pay for, you have to invest in your future. Think about it. Back in the day, would you roll with a nigga or a chick if she appeared broke and talk about she's a rapper? No. You're going to roll with the people that wearing the chains. You're going to roll with the people that, they look like they're popping. It's important. It's very important, guys. What a day. So again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it is snowing in New York City. Please make sure that if you do plan on shoveling, please do not overexert yourself. Please make sure that you do not stay out there too long because you'll get frostbite. Please check on your neighbors. Check on your neighbors. Make sure everyone's, heat and hot water is working. Just have to make sure that we look out for our neighbor. I mean, not according to, the news, unfortunately, I'm so upset and devastated. Once again, somebody, murdered viciously and savagely by police for helping. It's sad. You can't even help anybody. Like I said on Twitter the other day, I had a couple of angry Trumpers come at me because I said it's illegal to be black in America now. Actually, it always has been. But it's illegal to be black. You come and you help somebody and you get killed. Call the cops. Hey, someone help me. You get killed. So, unfortunately, yeah, check on your neighbors, but don't if you suspect something, you better call from 10 blocks away. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. That's the world that we live in, and it shouldn't be like that. If there are any podcasters in the New York area and you are looking for a spot to do your podcast, please get in contact with me because I may have an opportunity for you, how we can all eat. If you have a brand that you're looking to promote, please contact me. I'm happy to help you, If you have an event coming up and you want to showcase it on my website, please contact me. If you have any books coming out, like my cousin She's having a book coming out, and you know, we all have to look out for each other. Black business. Black business. If you know any artists that have shows coming out, please hit me up. If you have any events, or I said events already, so events. If you just need promotion, hit me up. Because you know what? I don't charge an arm and a leg. I just charge for my time. So if I'm taking the time to help you, $5, $10, $15 is not going to kill you. It's actually going to help you. Because what I got going on, what I got coming, nobody is going to know what hit them. They're going to wish. They're going to wish that they were in a position and they were fucking with me then. But I just made a couple of deals for Minx Radio. Minx Radio is going to have a new home with a couple of great clients that are going to help artists. If you need my help, let me know. If you need a consultation just to talk about where you're screwing up at, let me know. Because I actually threw up a couple of videos during the week, even earlier today, about how I am promoting my new song called Alice. You know, I'm here. Don't sit there and think that because you're new at this that no one is going to help you. If we talk about it, we talk about your budget, we talk about whatever. You know, what's the great thing about my podcast that's going to be up and coming, you can actually come in and sit with me. You can come in and you can sit with me. We could talk about whatever you're putting out there. You know, we could talk about your music. We can drop your new video. It's in a professional setting, guys. So it's a good look. It's a good look. What other way to shit on your haters but to say I'm on the radio today? You can come sit with me. And it's going to be in the Bronx. It's going to be in the Bronx. There's a couple of other stations along the way, but nothing's going to be like the Minx Show. So again, I recorded this podcast. I'm going to be throwing it up on YouTube. You guys got my social media and you guys can follow me there. So again, everyone stay safe, stay warm. Don't get in any trouble. Don't overexert yourself shoveling. If you're a kid and you're out there trying to shovel for some money, make sure they pay you first. I have experience with that. Or pay you half up front at least. But again, I do appreciate you guys. Share this podcast, share this podcast, share this podcast, because once I'm in the studio, don't get mad at me if I get Hollywood. I will see you guys next time. Probably later on today. I will be streaming only on Periscope, only on Periscope, maybe on definitely on Minx Radio. I cannot stream on Facebook anymore. I just can't stream your music on Facebook until I actually go through all like 270 something songs to make sure that these songs were properly acquired. So Facebook's a dub, y'all. But I will be sharing to Facebook where you can catch the podcast at. I mean, not podcast, the streams. So if you guys have any songs, anything you need to send me, definitely send it to Pretty PRETTI Ugly Entertainment ENT. I should write that. Yeah, I got somebody asking, can you write that down for me? Of course I will. Of course. Okay. Don't laugh. PRETTI. You pretty ugly and at Gmail. So if you are an artist and you have anything new, because this at the end of this month, I mean, it was the 15th. By the end of next week, I will not be accepting free submissions. It's just going to be that popping once I'm able to showcase to you what the Minx Show is going to be able to do for artists. Okay, so I can't. I'll probably play a few freebies. That's the email. Let me put it up here. I'll probably be able to play a few freebies, but as far as exclusives, you know, I have a couple of guests that are going to be coming in the first week that the Minx Show is in publication, and they are popping. They are known. They are well known. I can't really go into details yet, but I do have the location secure, and I'm really excited about it, you know, and believing in yourself and speaking shit into existence is what it's about. So again, like I said, prettyuglyent@gmail.com. I'm also going to be posting it up on my social media, so you guys can submit your videos, you can submit your songs, but please make sure that you put your social media so that people can follow you. If you have distribution on, you know, Spotify, Tidal, all that good stuff, please include that with a photo, so this way I can be able to add it to the website, because everybody that submits a song to me goes onto the website, so this way you're not forgotten, that you bless the Minx Show and you bless Minx Radio. All right, y'all, so it's 5:14 p.m. I'm going to run along and try to dig our car out with the fiance. Stay tuned to tonight's stream. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and remember, stay positive.